if you have a companion software version 20 and up and the Arduino sub version 4 and up, you will have data coming from the ROV onto this page over here. So that's data coming straight from the ROV. With that data, you can actually capture it onto the Oceanvault data server. What I've done here is I have the Q ground control so we can see the values on the side, and this way we can compare. So basically over here we have heading 149, depth minus 0.0. So what we want to do is we want to add a channel which we'll get from it in HTTP, and what you can do is you can specify your own URL, but if you right click, then you can specify what data you want. So this will capture at let's say 3 hertz, and the separator will be this comma, and you can connect it. And that's basically everything that's coming from that page, which might be a bit much. So what I've done, if you right click and let's say you just want the heading, uh, then you connect again, and that's the heading. Now you have to notice that the number that comes from the ROV is a 14979-ish, while the heading is 149. So we're going to have to mitigate that. So first you select the channel that you want to parse, and since there's only one value, that's what you get here. Hashtag or the header or whatever, you can put whatever you want over here. Maybe your software that you want to push that data to requires to have H, for instance, in front of it. These don't need to be specified because we already have the value we want, but with regards to math, we're going to have to divide by 100 in order to get the proper heading from the ROV. So I'm just going to move the ROV around a little bit. You can see the headings change, and I have the new heading here. So when you're happy with that, you add the items. So this is a list of the items that are going to be showing up here. So let's go ahead and add the depth. Again with 3 hertz. And let's connect to that. And again, we're going to need to take that value and apply the same math. So the hashtag here, there we go, D instead of H. Add the item, and you can see this is the actual string that's going to be sent out. So you can change the start character, stop character, and separator depending on what the receiving software wants to see. Next thing, we're going to add another value. Let's say we're going to add pitch and roll. 3 hertz. 3 hertz being 3 times per second. And what we got here, this appears to be a radiant coming from this channel. So what we're going to do, and this one is pitch, so, and the math, we're going to erase that. And apply a rad 2 degrees. That's the right clicking in the math gives you the rad per degrees over here, and then we can add this. Now let's say we want to transmit that data. What we have to do again in setting, you create a UDP port, for instance, and let's say we want to transmit that to port 3000. Since we're just going to use this for transmitting, you don't need to specify these other characters. So what's being transmitted is everything inside that box, and it's being transmitted at 3 hertz because that's what's specified here. Now, just for loopback tests, what we can do is we add another port, and then we're going to specify port 3000 as a receiving port, with the start character being the bracket, stop character, that, and comma as a separator. And once we receive, you can see that we are receiving the data transmitted here. Now, obviously, maybe this pitch is a bit much, so what we could do here is we're going to remove this item, and we're just going to specify a length just to limit that, let's say by 5, and add this, and there we go. And we can add a COM port and transmit to a COM port if we want, at the same time as we're transmitting to the UDP port. And you would just select the port you want to transmit and then transmit to that port. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at info@deltarov.com. Thank you for watching.